right, welcome. It's another episode of Your Daily Scrum. Todd, that must mean it's a new day.
New day.
All right, we are professional Scrum trainers with Scrum.org. I'm Ryan Ripley. That's Todd Miller, somewhere over there.
Here I am.
We have a new question for the day, Todd. It's one that we get a lot. It's one that I've contemplated, especially when I have not followed our advice. How many Scrum teams can a Scrum Master serve?
Oh, can I ask you a question? You're gonna be completely unprepared for this. I'm gonna ask you it though.
Sweet.
What is your record number of teams that you've come across where a Scrum Master has been serving them? Record number. 5. Yeah, I got you on this one, Ryan.
You win.
9.
Ooh.
And they attended every daily Scrum.
Jeez. I don't even know how you even begin to perform the role well at 9. Like at that point, they were just constantly in events. And I mean, what was that like?
Different products too. Not the same product. Different products. Yeah.
That's a super talented person. I could not handle, I could certainly not handle that.
9 was a lot. It was way too much.
Clearly we're starting to set some boundaries here where it's like, how many Scrum teams can a Scrum Master serve? And this is first, let's start with the main caveat. This is going to be very contextual.
Yes.
Like if I'm working with a brand new team, right? A team that's new to Scrum, they don't have a lot of working experience together. We're working on a new technology. It's all greenfield. It's new stuff. I need to focus there for a while. And I need to spend a lot of time there. Now, if I've got this mature team and they're high performing and they are just, their increments are awesome. They're super high quality. Things are going great. Maybe, the time there's not going to be so much, right? So let's set that context that the situation is going to be different for everybody. But in my experience, Todd, when I get around that 2 or 3 team mark, I start losing the thread. I start losing focus. I start missing the interactions during collaboration. I start missing hints and clues that things could be either improving or getting worse. And I start feeling a little uncomfortable in the role.
Yeah. We're talking about this, and I'm actually, the question I posted in the beginning, I'm going through and trying to think about the most teams that I've ever served, and I've never done more than 2.
Yeah.
I've never done more than 2. And in that situation where it was 2, that was 2 different Scrum teams building 2 different products. And I was losing context when I get to events. Like I would be like, where is, where is she at? She's going to be late. And I'm like, well, they're like, she doesn't work on this project, Todd. And I'm just like, geez, context switch was so bad for me. And then to think about service to your product owner. What have you done for your product owner lately? We should make a bracelet for that. What have you done for your product owner lately?
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you just pushed down and said, we'll worry about this later, right? So what, we can't get our staging environment to mirror production. We'll worry about chasing that down later and having an argument with the infrastructure and networking guys about that later. Like, are you ignoring that? What are you ignoring? What are you trading off by having too many teams that you're attending to? And I think it's
well, and there's a real danger here. The more teams that a Scrum Master is working with, it probably diminishes their ability to be working in the organization, right? And then we're back in our Scrum bubble. And we're just working with the Scrum team. We're not working with the organization. We're not helping get rid of these organizational systemic type of impediments that are causing delivery to be difficult. We're probably not even doing a great job of impediment removal at a team level. A lot of dominoes start falling the busier we get. Our job is not to be busy, right? Our job is to help teams be more effective. There's a difference, right? And so as you figure out the number that works for you, Todd's never gone over 2. I prefer not to go over 2. In fact, I love getting some one-on-one time, especially with a new team. We all have our preferences, but as we start getting teams added on, and as we get the number goes up, think about what's dropping. Think about the trade-offs you're making in order to supposedly serve multiple teams. and see if you can start tracking whether or not you're getting the benefit that people are expecting, right?
Yeah, and I think it's probably a good idea not to plug one of our other videos we're going to, but check out the video on what does the Scrum Master do all day. Because, as Ryan, we were just in a PSM 2 class, right? Like probably exhibiting your organization, maybe having a misunderstanding about what the Scrum Master role is. There's a lot of work to do. And so maybe check that video out if you're being asked to, serve 9 teams. I felt so bad for that woman. She looks so stressed out. She looks so stressed out.
Yeah, I can't even imagine
yeah.
how that could play out. And so, Scrum Masters out there, got to figure out your numbers, got to figure out your context and see what makes sense. But keep an eye on the things we're dropping as that number goes up, and try to be really open and honest with yourself about what we can truly handle, right? We're there to serve. We're not there to just be busy.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
All right, Todd, I think that's it for this episode. We've hit close to a time box we're trying to keep. And so let's check out the socials. We're at Agile for Humans on most of the platforms. Be sure to like and subscribe. Todd, we love it when people like and subscribe, don't we?
We do. And I'm still searching for a new Twitter handle.
We were close. We're
close.
But leave us some comments below. How many teams are you handling? What was that experience like? Tell us if we're off, right? Maybe we're missing a key component that would let us handle more teams. Let us know in the comments. Todd still needs a new Twitter handle. So the person who gets the ultimate Twitter handle to Todd gets a book. Check out the videos below. And you know what? Go forward. Have a great day. Scrum on.
Scrum on.
And we'll see all of you tomorrow.